There are hundreds of brawlers in Brawl Stars, from the ones that have managed to remain popular to the ones that are in between. However, there have been some brawlers that were absolutely failed, both in design and the meta. Today we'll be looking at those bad brawlers and reworking them. First off, Doug, of course. This brawler, this mythic brawler released in 2023, had one of the most broken supers on paper. A hot dog that either revives you or your teammate. Sounds like an emergency nerf is needed, right? However, when this guy was released and up until today, he has never been good, except with the pay-to-win skin. The problem with this guy is that he lacks range. I mean, sure, he's a tank, but the range is stupid. Like, you have a broken super with no means of getting it. Even healing your teammates does nothing. And let's not talk about his incredibly flawed kit. Only one viable star power and a viable gadget. Otherwise, the other two are absolutely garbage. So we can see that this guy has a horrible kit and no means to get a broken super. So the only logical thing would be to completely change the attack. Don't increase the range or stuff. Just like many reworks have suggested, just make his range, conical instead of this circular shape. Make it range of like M's or something like that. It will still be water and it will still heal teammates. As for the damage, I have no idea if it should stay the same. As for the super, it should get some sort of nerf if he will get this kind of range increase. For example, make the teammate spawn with like 75% HP or something like that. Otherwise, you can give him the berry trait to healing his teammates would actually give him some super so he can actually do something. As for his kit, make the fast food star power instead of giving a meaningless 3-second speed boost, make it give a shield, for example, 30% for like 3 or 4 seconds. It's like respawning. As for the heal gadget, I don't know about that. Yeah, let's just keep it like that, I guess. Yep, I guess that's it for Doug. Next up, a lobster that traumatized everyone on release. Clancy. Released as a raw damage dealer, he completely broke the meta, but in December 2024, he had gotten some very devastating nerfs, especially the speed boost nerf, and we all know how significant speed balance changes are. So what's the problem with this lobster? Well, his first 2 stages are absolute garbage. Only his 3rd stage is actually somewhat acceptable, or broken on its own. And, I mean, he's still a glass cannon, so no need to touch the HP or something like that. So, the first thing the rework has to do is to buff the first 2 stages, because 1200 damage and slow reload speed, comparable to Mortis's, that's absolutely garbage. Like, what am I gonna do with that damage? Maybe make it something like 1400 or something like that. And make it the same for stage 2 instead of 1200 times 2. It will be 1400 times 2. And additionally, the super charge rate is kind of ridiculous. Like 8 hits to charge a super and 9 hits to upgrade. Maybe buff the super charge rate too. Make it like 7 hits. No need for 6. Maybe just 7. Just a slight increase. We don't want to make him too broken. Now we have to address stage 3 where he's suddenly one of the best brawlers, dealing up to 6400 damage with a single attack and 22,400 by... Yeah, anyways. So, basically, yeah, I think maybe nerf the damage, make it like a total of 6,000 or 5,600 per attack. I think that will make him somewhat balanced, and I have no idea if these buffs will really do anything to him. Last but not least, we have to mention Bonnie. I mean, her sister is like A or S tier, same thing for her adoptive uncle, but she's F tier? How is that fair? So, on release, again, she was pretty nice, and seeming like a jack of all trades on paper. However, she has way too many weaknesses in both her forms. In her tanky form, she barely has speed, of course. She's really slow and doesn't deal much damage. As for her assassin form, she is super fragile And uh, you can't charge your super by attacking. You need to wait like 30 seconds, being a handicapped close range with barely any HP. And also her kit is flawed with the star powers and gadgets. First thing the rework should address, maybe just make the speed on the cannon form a bit higher. I have no idea. I mean, speed buffs really do have an impact, in making her normal speed would kind of make her very strong, so maybe buff the damage. As for the assassin form, maybe make your attacks actually charge your super, like give her a super charge rate of like what, 4 ammo. I think that will make her much better, because staying there as a weak assassin for like I don't know how much, that's definitely terrible. And we all know about Mo, though he's garbage right now. He has a much better super. Maybe just make her charge super after using it. Just make her have a super ready in case she no longer needs to be the handicapped assassin. As for her kit, yes, we have the extended range star power that actually makes her viable, so we have to add that with her base kit. As for the other joke of a star power, the tooth one, let's replace it with, for example, giving her 25% or 30% shield while in the super form. As for the second new star power, it would be something like, I don't know, the super having slight pushback, so it will be like more threatening. Or that could be a hypercharge. As for the gadget, the Sugar Rush one, of course, is much more viable than the Crash Test, so we'll just take it from Mo. Yeah, who cares about that rat? Sure, he might have had that reload speed boost, but who cares about him? He's not a marksman. Bonnie is, and she needs to destroy the wall, so swap the gadgets. It's definitely not a biased opinion. And will I be talking about Mo? No. I think Bonnie deserves much more love, because Mo at his prime was super toxic. Like, come on, nerf minor shoved into Brawl Stars. Last but not least, Chuck, the one who started the early access madness. This guy has always been flawed ever since his release, because he is still I mean, he's falling off recently, like, it's incredible. Like, just a heist menace. Otherwise, in 3v3, you need to have amazing knowledge on the map, and a super that charges pretty quick, but his main attack sucks so much. Like, deals barely any damage, has not a very good download speed, and the range is kinda sad. In heist, you'll see him absolutely threatening you, but in other game modes, he's not really viable. You know what? Screw Chuck. We don't want a heist menace. We don't want a brawler that's broken in one game mode. He does not deserve a rework. Sure, he got the cool Sparky skin, but screw this guy. It's deserved his downfall. That's it for the video. I hope you liked it. If you know any more garbage brawlers, you can suggest me in the comments down below, and I'll suggest reworks. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.